quarterfinals of the Hong Kong Football Club Open 2023 saw a slew of fascinating encounters. The first two matches of the day were hotly contested, as number 2 seed Sarah Jane Perry had to fight her way back from a 2-1 deficit against the French number 1 Melissa Alves.
I feel like I'm starting to put things together again and find some form, and hopefully some of the form I found last week can sort of marry up with the fight that I had today, and I'll not be a handful for anyone then. So I'll definitely be looking to improve tomorrow and be more clinical, be more accurate.
Spain's Bajarz took to court against the Englishman Nathan Lake, and their styles complemented each other to create a brilliant spectacle. After a close first game tiebreak, it seemed like either player could win it all, but in the end, it was the highest seed Bajarz who claimed the victory in 4 games.
Oh yeah. I think I was leading 9-2 or 9-3 in the first game, and then he came back to 9-0. And obviously the first game, it's always crucial, it gives you so much confidence, and I was so lucky and happy to get that first game.
Egypt's young star player Amina Orie almost had her tournament cut short as she faced an in-form Rachel Arnold. The Malaysian came out swinging and took an early lead. However, Orie's tactical talents and tenacity were not to be underestimated, as she quickly regrouped and took a decisive third game in a tiebreak, going on to win the match 3-1.
I tried not to focus on the score because in the beginning I was leading, I think 5-2 or something in the first game, so I was playing well. But then maybe a lack of focus, and she started getting into the game. So I told myself I'm just going to continue with the same plan and not focus on the results too much, because when I do that I tend to lose focus.
Top seed Mohamed El Shabini finally halted the incredible run of Hong Kong's own Henry Leung, but it was by no means easy, with both players fighting doggedly all the way to a 5th and final game.
Man, I feel relieved that I can turn this around. After the first 2 games, I felt that I was gonna lose, but at the same time, he pissed me off because he was blocking me. So I was like, what? You're gonna block me, man? I have to turn this around because I'm not gonna let anybody block me. So I'm glad to turn this around and to make him go home upset.
Likewise, Gina Kennedy also prevented Hong Kong's number 1 player Tomato Ho from progressing any further on her home court in a decisive 3 games, cementing her place in the semi-finals.
I think it's imperative at this level that you kind of get through relatively comfortably in the first couple rounds, because each match gets harder and harder, and it's important to stay as fresh as possible. So I'm happy with the way I'm feeling and everything, and looking forward to a battle tomorrow.
Malaysia's Ian Yao was another player to come back from a single game deficit against the acrobat Gregory Gaultier, coming back to only drop 9 points over the next 3 games to take the match.
Yeah, I think I took some time to get adjusted to the match today. I thought Gregoire was really taking control of the tee and the positioning in the first game. He was the one dominating the rallies, and he was doing more stuff compared to me. So after the first game, I really made sure to get my length right, to make sure he has to go all the way back to the court if he wants to do something with it. Stood up the tee, start getting all the volleys, and then imposed my game on him. And from second game onwards, I felt quite comfortable on there.
It was a good day for Malaysian squash at the Hong Kong Football Club, as Sivasangari Subramaniam took down the roadrunner Sabrina Sobhy in a back-and-forth 4 games.
I'm happy to be progressing each day. From whatever happened last year, I'm just happy. I'm really, I'm still not, I wouldn't say I'm 100% yet, but I'm happy to be just being out there playing, enjoying squash actually now, and just competing with top players, give them a challenge, and if it's a win, it's on. Like, I think I played really well, but I'm just happy to be back playing well.
And finally, in front of the biggest crowd of the week so far, club favourite Alex Lau stepped onto the court against Egypt's Ali Abu-Alainen in what many pegged to be the match of the day. Unfortunately, Lau was the last Hong Kong player to fall to the top seeds, as Alainen fought through the pressure to win 3-love.
Right, he had a really good win yesterday against Tamimi, and I knew he was going to be confident. But I had a good win as well, and I just wanted to carry that momentum. And the start is going to be super crucial, because the ball dies, the more you play on this court, the ball dies in the later games. So I had to take advantage of the lively ball to move him around a little bit and get in the front, so that when it dies, there's some work in his legs, and I can actually take advantage of that.
The semi-finals of the Hong Kong Football Club Open will begin at 5 PM local time today, and you can catch all the action live for free on YouTube and SQUASHTV.